masters of speed. This is Formula One.
Welcome back to the channel then. Let's get back into setups, Monaco. Let's go. So, standard, all game. You need as much downforce as you possibly can. I've gone with 50 on the front, 50 on the rear. You can take the rear wing down to about 48 if you like. That is your choice. It is up to you. But the more downforce you get, the better. On the transmission then, I've gone with 35 on, 40 off, and 100% on recharge. Obviously, Monaco isn't a fast circuit. Average speeds 100 miles an hour. But yeah, you need as much engine braking as possible to get that battery recharged up. Pole position really is key. Very difficult to overtake around Monaco, but it is what it is, and that's what I've gone with. It works really well. So yeah, happy days. On to the suspension geometry. Until the patch comes out, which is rumoured to be the 11th of June. As of recording, it's 3rd of June. Obviously, these setups take a long time to get tested. So yeah, take from that what you will. On to the suspension then. It's pretty much standard. I think front suspension, rear suspension, guaranteed 40, it's between 39 and 41 on the suspension, and probably between 2 and 6, 2 and 8 on the rear suspension. Anyway, in those ballparks, you on your way to making your very own setup. Front anti-roll bar, this changes quite significantly. It all depends on how much stiffness you want in the front of the car, but you do need a firm front end and a softer rear end. So I've gone with 18 on the front anti-roll bar and 8 on the rear. Seems to work really well. Obviously, you change it for yourselves, you make your own setup out of it, but this is a very, very good baseline. And then ride height, obviously there is a curb in the swimming pool section of Monaco that if you don't get tight enough to the barrier, obviously you want to avoid the barriers with all costs around Monaco, you will need to ride that curb, and you don't want to go any lower than 22. In fact, you probably want to go a little bit higher, maybe 23, 24. Wouldn't go any higher than 25, but it's your choice. Then rear ride height, again, I wouldn't recommend going any lower than 60, simply because of that very curb. Plus, the hairpin, you might get on the hairpin curb as well. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend going any lower than 60, but you can go as high as 64. But again, the higher you take your car, the more drag you'll have. Plus, with a 50-50 wings, you don't want to kind of be a sitting duck. That's up to you, though. You make the setup your own. On to the brakes. Again, I have found that this works for me. If you're finding that you're locking up quite a lot, obviously no assist users I'm talking to right now, take it down to about 97%. You can go as low as 95, but again, I wouldn't recommend going any lower than 95, as at high speed you will really struggle to get the car slowed down. But it's your choice. Again, with the brake bias, I found that 54% is my sweet spot. So for me personally, all these setups will be 54%-ish. Might go down low as 53. I know Spa, and I've already tested Spa. You need 56, 57 brake bias. But yeah, at the now, that is the only outlier that I found. Obviously, Spa is a high-speed circuit. Probably Monza will be similar brake bias, but we haven't got into those yet. So right now we're on Monaco. Don't worry about it. But yeah, this is a sweet spot. I know, obviously, the pros, they run a lot lower, but I ain't a pro. I never claimed to be, and I probably never will be. But what I do know is I will share, and this is what I know. On to the tyres then. So, until the handling model is fixed, there are issues with tyre pressures and whatnot. This is what I've gone with, and hopefully the tyre or the new handling update will fix the tyres. But I've gone with 24.2 on the front and 20.8 on the rear. This has been Monaco. Really hope it helps. You know the drill. Do that good stuff. Hit the like button. hit the subscribe button, and yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with I'm not even sure. Is it Spain? No, it's not. It's Canada. Take care. Peace.